in life.
Yeah, everybody can't do what Candace Parker did.
That's true, Agee. That is true. That's true. And you always got to put Chicago on the map. Always got to put Chicago on the
Absolutely,
map.
absolutely.
Everybody,
And
everybody
don't
can't
forget
do what
it.
she did.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, there's
and did it
been
twice.
did it twice exactly. Which, by the way, I mean, she wins a championship with the Sparks. She wins a championship with the Sky. And then she goes to the Aces and wins a championship there, even while she was injured. Even while
Injured.
during that time injured, she was still part of that team and contributed. And now, the sky's the limit for her now. She's enjoying her retirement. She's enjoying the next stage of her career. And it's interesting. I was thinking about this over the weekend. You know, Historically, like Candace Parker, she's been largely overlooked, which is hard to believe, right? It's hard to believe that she's been overlooked during this time, compared to some of the other greats in the W. But you ask anybody, they will tell you, her impact is doesn't go unnoticed. And I think also part of it, if dealing with injuries and then family circumstances and whatnot, some people will say, you know could she have been better had she, not gone through some periods of injuries or turbulent or, trials and tribulations and so forth, or family circumstances. But when you think about it, even after all that, she still came back and she was still a great player and a great leader, one of the most passionate players you could ever be around. I still remember covering the 2022 semifinals when they lost to the Sun in Chicago. And kind of paraphrasing what she said afterwards, she was saying that the last thing that she wanted to do was cheat the game. And I was really struck by that because one thing about Candace Parker is that she loves to play. She loves the game. The game is a part of her and always will be a part of her. And it really struck me because it sort of was an indication that she was thinking that the end was coming, and the last thing she wanted to do was not be at her best and let her team down and let herself down. And if she's not going to be up to par, then she's going to walk away. It's kind of like the Jordan mentality. If I'm not up to speed, if I'm not on top of my game, and if the love isn't there, then I'm going to walk away. And so I still remember that, and that really struck me because she was at that stage now where I think she was entering a new part of her life.